Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TimCon LAN, and it's WarCup time. Joining me, as always, is Crazy Al. How you doing, mate?
Hey, how's it going? Glad to be here.
We got an
Thanks
interesting.
for having me.
Oh, thanks for having me. We'll have
No
each
worries.
other. We got an interesting map tonight.
Yes, we
Not
certainly
not
do.
not too many entrants. Any speculation as to why that is?
Probably because it's a bit of a scuffed map. Well, it's not scuffed. I don't want to do it dirty, but like it's a cool map, but it's just really old, and
Yeah.
as such has some really old ideas. But
Okay.
some people are out here embracing it, regardless.
Yeah, I didn't submit one this week. I took one look at it and thought, no. But
See, well,
then,
there you go.
yeah,
I think a lot of people did that.
I was playing it yesterday and I was quite enjoying it, so I kind of regretted not
Oh, really?
entering. Yeah. So yeah, let's dig in. I guess we're going to start with the VQ3 as always.
As always, I'm looking
Slowest
forward to the
starter.
VQ3. To be honest, I think it's going to be more hype. And as well, like the VQ3 and the CPM times are really close. Like the top times, at least we got 22.3 on Sentinel and VQ3, and then 18.3, which is
Indeed.
obviously still a pretty big gap, but that's pretty close in
It's
terms of.
interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to see. It'll be
Yeah, for
interesting to
sure.
see how it manifests in the runs.
Let's get started anyway.
Let's get started. So who we got first? We got Raven. No,
Uh, Zond,
Zond.
Zonder,
Okay.
yeah, from Poland.
Oh, it's not on the dfcomps.ru page.
You're looking at
Oh, I'm looking
CPM,
at
I think.
CPM.
Oh, it's the real pro
Zonda.
mode first.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go.
I can only look at one physics at a time. 54.6 seconds. Let's see what this Zonda can deliver.
Thankfully, the demos work properly. We were a bit worried about that, but we got it sorted out.
Yeah. No omniscient eye over the map. Okay. No mega.
Taking a very simplistic approach here. Well, this is a good preview of the map to anyone who hasn't seen it before.
Yep.
You got these kind of weird sections throughout, which I think threw a lot of people off.
Yeah, it can be a bit awkward. My feeling was first few playthroughs, I was like, this is feeling a bit awkward, but like anything, you get the hang of it. You
Absolutely.
adapt. You overcome.
There we go.
As has Zond. He overcame.
It took him 54 seconds to overcome. Can we see that a bit faster?
We can.
Let's do it.
We can go to Raven. 20 seconds faster.
Big ups. Telling you something through console chat. I don't know about you. We'll have to vet that first. We'll have to make sure.
Adam's going to vet it.
That it's nothing bad. Because you know these DeFRaG players, they're mental.
Juvenile HUDs. Although I suppose that's the danger when you have customizable HUDs. This is looking much better. Unfortunately, not able to do this section in as few rockets.
Raven's got it here. He's got it in the bag.
He needs that mega. And that's why he needs it.
Nice. Let's go, Raven.
Good stuff. Very solid run. Okay, next we've got Skip. So Skip's got a 32.6. That's a 4-second saving almost.
Nice jump from the teleporter.
Yeah. Ooh. Weaving through those columns.
Making good use of the haste.
Yep.
This is what you get haste for.
Yeah.
Rapid fire rockets. Hey, someone uses the jump pad. Let's go. solid
Okay.
rockets to the end.
Solid, yeah. It was a bit slow on the transition. Could have saved a bit more time, but I think he was obviously lining it up carefully.
Yep.
Next we've got who have we said this is?
It's GYX or Gex or Jix. We're not quite sure.
Okay. There's a good time improvement again. Another 2.6 seconds saved to 30.1.
And you can tell just by looking that this is a really old school map. The fact that it's giving you all those items individually at the beginning, as opposed to just, you know, a trigger that gives you everything you need.
Exactly.
This is back. Literally, the technology literally didn't exist back then.
When that excuse worked.
Yeah, when that excuse was actually, you know, applicable. Ooh, very close, 19 HP.
Okay.
30.1 there for Gix.
The back half of that felt a little slower. The first half felt a bit faster.
Yep. Chris, can I get a sub 30, please?
Yeah, we can bring up Radio
Let's sort that
Koala.
out. Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
We can get Radio Koala up here.
Right,
28.0.
That should be big. Almost to the 27. Almost a sub 28. Obviously getting that haste.
Very nice. I like the economical route. How the rocket's going to be handled.
Very nicely.
With a plum.
There's
And
a
a
jump pad directly on there. Gets that cheeky little mega. Means he won't have to get the 50 HPs.
Yep.
No sweat. Right to the end.
All the way, yeah. All 3 rockets there.
Well done. How much health he had? Was it 1 HP at the end?
Yeah.
Oh, one more time, please.
That scream at the end didn't sound promising. And I guess if it's 1 health and you're falling, but you cross the trigger first, I guess you finish, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Oh yeah, Jesus. 1 HP.
Yeah.
Razor's Edge.
Right, into top 3 territory. The savings keep coming. We've got a 26.4 from Anselmo.
Shout out to Anselmo in the chat. How's it going? Oh, nice line.
Nice weaving. Good speed here.
Into the corner. Nice.
Not taking the mega.
Just opting for the strafes in the end. Still pretty fast though.
Interesting. So actually here being shown that getting the mega, not well, the time can be made up quite easily. .41 health at this stage.
Yeah, not enough for even 1 rocket. Very well played from Anselmo in 3rd place.
Good stuff. And boom, we're into 24.0 territory.
Yeah, big jump.
2.4 second saving. Well done to push the tempo, 2nd place. He wants that extra armor.
You see that?
What am I meant to have seen?
Done a rocket jump right out of the teleporter.
Oh yeah.
Everyone else has done like a kind of double jump to the edge. Oh, and grabbing that mega there is big as well. That means he doesn't have to grab any health here.
Yep, can RJ
Straight across.
can only afford 2 rockets though. Third would have killed him.
That was a great run. Can we
That's
start off in
rotation.
slow-mo?
Yeah.
If that's doable. Because like, well, yeah, there's this part. Goes straight and immediately rocket jumping with his double jump.
This section was actually handled very well
Yeah.
too.
Everyone else has taken a double jump through that telly to get across the first gap, and then done a rocket later. Push the tempo, doing it right out of the teleporter. And again
Living up to his name, pushing the
Yeah.
tempo.
And he grabs a mega health on the way up here, which means he doesn't have to grab any health in the final
Yeah.
corridor.
To be honest, that is super smart.
Yeah, that's great. It's great play.
Yeah. He's saying, why should I get it in the corridor? I'm on my way up already.
Yeah.
I'm going up. Might as well get a mega on the way.
Exactly. And then takes that last corner very tight. Just 2 rockets to the ends.
I imagine we might see something similar in Sentinel's run, given the time saving, which we're seeing here. So it's a 22.3. It's a massive time save. A 1.7 second time save.
Yeah, huge.
From second to first. So in first place is Sentinel. Big ups.
Yep, there it is again.
Oh, the rocket strap.
Oh, that was nice. Little bit of backwards skating and an extra rocket on the wall, and there it is.
Oh wow.
There's your time save.
The stack.
I knew someone had to do it. And pretty much the same ending. Let's push the tempo. That was fantastic.
Did he get a mega on the way up or not?
Yeah, well, he must have got it somewhere.
Yeah, let's check it again. Let's see how he managed that health.
There you go, same start. Let's push the tempo. And then at this little quarter pipe just here, look at slow-mo, you see he does a little sort of backwards skate.
Yeah, he does like a little
because that is slick. It's like slick in VQ3 is not like slick in Diabolical, for example, if that's what you're thinking. Like, so does he get these megas? He gets one of them.
Yeah.
That's all he needs, and then grabs that other one. Yep.
Yeah, he gets it on the way up.
Same mega.
Very nice.
Yeah, the same mega that Priest Temple got.
Little half beat there as well, just to qualify the run.
And taking that corner extremely tight, going backwards, back into the wall. 2 quick rockets. Bob's your uncle.
Nice. Super cool.
Yeah,
very
fantastic
nice
runs there. And I think we'll be seeing a lot more of that rocket stack in the runs to come.
Hopefully. Love a rocket stack. And I know you're a big fan as well.
Oh, always 2 quick ones, as opposed to 2 slow ones.
No words can...
Okay, yeah, we don't need to.
Yeah. Great. Well, what can you say to that?
Demos of the week? Anyone? Anyone partial to a little demo of the week?
I think it's time for a little demo of the week, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some special examples here, don't we, Al?
Yes. So if you recall last week, we had some demos, including some of those demos of the week as well, that used this trick, and it started a little bit of a discussion in the DeFRaG Discord as well, which is I love to see. I love to see that ripple effect, you know. And it's about the weapon switching and how do I word this? Like weapon switching in VQ3 when going through like a trigger that gives you items and you have auto switch on. Let's just run the demo and we'll talk about it after. So this is the first one by Lith. This is the one we want. And you'll see that trick being used. I like to try and explain it a bit better when we get there. So basically he wants to switch to the gauntlet before picking up, going through the trigger and picking up a weapon with auto switch on. Apparently it cancels an animation maybe, or makes the switch a bit quicker, or makes it so he can start shooting sooner. I think it's when he next picks up the plasma. Or maybe it's already passed. I think it might have already passed.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Alright, it's here. I'm sure it's here. So there's the switch. You saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, an amazing rocket as well. Amazing run by Liff. Like, even outside of all this thing. But we'll play that again for you. So it's right at the end.
So the idea is that it saves you a couple of frames, basically. You can...
Apparently it happens in the first plasma claim as well.
Oh, okay.
Switch to Gauntlet, I would expect. Nothing else he can switch to here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If there's a good way of telling.
But he definitely uses it at the end, and it's plain to see. It is a little bit hard to see when this is used. And we've got another demo to show off the same thing, but again, it's even harder to find it there. But right here you can see switches to machine gun, and then it's like instant switch to plasma. Or it's a faster switch at least. Again, if I'm butchering this explanation, please someone... Yeah, swap to Gauntlet to avoid the machine gun reload, so he can just hold Gauntlet out and then hold down the button. But I don't think that's what he's doing here, is it? I don't think that's... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a bit puzzled about it, to be honest.
I am also a little bit puzzled about it. And it was a pain in the ass for me because I'm the one who's got to explain it. But I don't fully understand it myself. But the way I'm putting it together in my head is essentially switching to an item before having an auto switch. Like switching to a weapon before getting a weapon auto switch can let you switch a bit faster and start shooting a bit earlier. That's the general idea, at least.
That I think we're both agreed on.
Yeah, you switch before picking it up, exactly. So when it's played at full speed there, you can kind of see it's a bit faster.
Yeah. God, that rocket was so good.
Yeah, no, amazing. Amazing run by Lith, just for the run itself, you know what I mean, without even...
Delving into the trickery.
So it is the first plasma. Yeah, again, my understanding of this is quite limited. It's just something that I wanted to show off. And we do have another demo that apparently has the same trick, but...
You guys will need to basically tell us where it is, because I don't think we can. Yeah,
so Goblin here is saying it's only useful if you need to use the weapon immediately. So that's what I'm saying, where, like, that's what you're saying, where... if you switch to Gauntlet, you see them, like, holding the Gauntlet. Like, holding the button, the shoot button down. So that as soon as they switch, the Gauntlet has a really really fast, almost instant reload time. Or maybe it's literally instant, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And because of that, there's no reload in the weapon switch, because weapon switches take into account reload times as well. If you shoot a rail and then switch away, it's longer. It's a longer switch time than if you hadn't shot the rail. You know what I mean? So yeah, we kind of spoke over that one. I'm not sure where this is used in this demo, but supposedly it is.
I mean, maybe it's in the first plasma there.
I think it might be. Switch from the nade to the rocket.
Oh, okay.
Well, so like at the bottom here.
In this section, yeah.
So he's got the grenades.
Yeah. He's going to fire 2 of them.
Just the one.
Just the one, actually.
Switch to rocket.
So it was that switch?
Well, I don't think... He does shoot immediately, but we can't see him actually selecting another weapon. Like, if you keep an eye on the icons at the bottom in the HUD...
That should change instantly, right?
That should change, yeah. I don't know, I'm clueless, to be honest, as to where it happens in this demo, but I have it on good authority that it does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might have been that one, to be honest.
That's a good demo. I can watch this all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like Goblin puts here, it is really hard to notice in demos. Sometimes, like... So he switches to the rocket. So he already has the rocket there. He switches to the rocket before going through the trigger that would give him the rockets. But that wouldn't make him auto-switch anyway, because it's not a pickup. Or maybe it is. I have no fucking clue, to be honest. But yeah, that's why it's remained a secret, essentially, until now, because it is so hard for anyone to pick up. Like, you wouldn't just download a demo.
Or explain.
Or explain, yeah, apparently. You wouldn't like download a demo and 2014 with left run and pick that up right away, would you?
No, not a chance. No.
Yeah. So it is sort of tech that this is why I wanted to bring it up, because we did have people like really old school runners last week saying that they had no idea about stuff like this. So
Yeah.
and like I said, it started this whole like discussion in the DeFRaG Discord, which I love to see. I love to see that effect,
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit torn. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, it's really cool that we're like discovering new mechanics, or mechanics are being unearthed and stuff like that. So on one hand, I'm like, yeah, it really adds a richness to things. On the other hand, it can be a bit dispiriting sometimes, because you're like, oh, it's another thing I have to think about when I'm trying to pull off a run.
Only if you want to be really, really good at VQ3 weapon runs.
Yeah. There's a small select few.
It doesn't apply so much to CPM. Like it can be used as we saw last week, but not to the same effectiveness, basically. But yeah, this is what DeFRaG WarCup 2014, I think we said it was earlier.
Yeah.
Amazing run from Liv. What was I doing in 2014? I certainly wasn't playing DeFRaG. And yeah, this rocket at the end, amazing.
Yeah, that rocket.
So good.
So good.
All right, but anyway, I think we've went on long enough.
All right, let's move on
for that. So let's get on with it, shall we?
Let's hack away at these CPM demos with Raven in 9th place with a 32.7.
Let's go. But yeah, I was going to
say it's the 3.5 second saving on his VQ3 time.
Nice, let's go. That was a weird one.
Yeah. It looked like he expected to be able to half beat for a second.
Nice, does use the jump pad this time around. Cheeky mega pickup. There we go, 37.2. Sorry, 32.7.
Yeah. Run pretty similar to his BQ3, I think. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what skips develop over the course of the next 8 demos. So we've got Telescope next in 8th place, 27.096. Don't forget the armor.
Triple armor pickup, let's go. Oh, better get yourself another armor. Doesn't
okay,
want the
no
haste.
haste. Wants no part of it.
Is that mega on the way up? Oh, 10 HP. I have to get some of these 50s, or just ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be faster anyway. Well played. 27.0.
And then with quite a bit of a saving, over a second, we've got Mr. Fox. 25.7.
Nice. Ooh. Bit of an awkward turn.
Shaky.
Everyone's favorite mega. Oh no, he missed it.
There was an attempt.
Oh, 4 HP.
Got away with it. Yeah, I mean, that mega would have given him an extra rocket at the end, and it wouldn't have changed things too much. Yeah, you would have only been able to fit one in though before he crossed the finish line, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, so a good solid time, 25.7. Radio Koala next, who was 4th in VQ3, is 6th in CPMs with a 24.7. Let's check it out. we have a haste player.
I think pretty much from this point onwards, you can't afford not to.
Yeah.
It's just too good here on the...
Exactly, it's
on the
here
climb.
where the benefit is most
Mega?
felt. Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah, those mega pickups are going to be much cleaner in CPM than you'd get in VQ3. Nice, good run. And Anselmo also showing up in both physics with a 24.4.
Well played.
Nice.
Straight up. Not going to get the mega, going for the 50s. Nope. Just strafe across to the end.
Strafe. Nice, good demo. Now, I want to know what happens next because we've got a massive time saving.
Oh, I think this
24
is...
to
I'm putting my
21.
money on a rocket stack.
There's rockets involved, no doubt about it. There's rockets involved. So let's check it out. Frakir in 4th place. Well done.
Okay,
Ooh, extra
extra.
rocket there. Oh,
He also did a
out
rocket.
there.
Yeah, he also did a rocket out of both teleporters. Okay, so this is just streamlined now.
Super streamlined, squeezing in extra rockets
Yeah,
every given
there we
opportunity. And ending on 6 health.
Nice. Can I get even more time saves, please?
You can. We can arrange it.
Can I
Rainfire
get a top 3?
You can. You can get a sub 20 as well.
Let's go.
Rainfire, 3rd place. Good job.
I'm already loving this demo. It's got everything I want.
This is a 2-second saving on the previous one. No haste.
Look at this.
No haste required.
There it is. Wow.
Oh,
That turnaround is so good.
he's
More
so
rockets.
good. He can go the other way and he can still get a top 3 time.
That's amazing. Robot. Yeah, you're not wrong. All of that again, please.
Bro.
These 2 rockets are huge. Doesn't need a haste. He's faster without it. This fucking shit here. Loving it. He doesn't even do it on the wall. Like, a lot of people would do a move like that. They would aim it into, like, a corner or something so they can't go wrong, right? Fire just does it on the floor. Just does it on the open ground. What the fuck is that about?
I don't know.
I mean, most people would aim that rocket like at a wall or something that would stop them, so they know the spacing is right. Rainfire just knows the spacing is right. Yeah, but let's just see this whole thing in slow-mo, please. That's the ideal way to view it.
Extra 400 GPS, please.
And then uses the ramp of this. Picks up a mega on his way as well, actually.
We managed that.
I didn't even catch that the first time. That's what gets him, like, that's what allows him to do this, I guess.
Oh.
Nice ground boost off the edge.
Yeah.
And does he actually aim it at the wall? No, it's right at the megas, basically.
Yeah, he's done it at the megas. Very nice.
Gets a lot of air going up here, but he can still capitalize a little bit with some strafing. And his spacing is good for this next jump. So it could be worse.
Yeah, really nice use of the pillar there.
Mm-hmm.
Lining up his jump
And
pad.
look at that turn. Like, that's such a good turn. You're turning that sharply to lose just the amount of speed that he needs in order to smoothly get around the corner, because he's going too fast for the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is lovely.
So it does it like a really sharp jerk turn to one side that drops all his speed instantly, so he can make that turn smooth. Is that mega pickup? Loving it.
Yeah, I mean, he just fires it on the ground next to the megas. It's just...
That's so Chad. There's that turn again. Look how smooth that is.
Yeah. I like the jump pad into the pillar so that you can rocket off it. I thought that was nice as well.
Yeah, just getting in those extra rockets where you can.
Yeah, really good way to gain early speed out of that jump pad.
There's two more demos that are faster than that, believe it or not, Chris.
There are. And we've got a second saving between third and first as well.
Exactly a second.
Yes. But next, we've got Moscow. 19.088.
Moscow was showing off last week, if you remember, with a ground boost into an immediate rocket jump. There's that kind of similar turn there that Rainfired at the end. Oh, wow.
Yeah, didn't need the time that Rainfire spent lining that up. He just came straight out and did it. This section is a bit slower, but he's got rockets to spare at the end here, and
like he's happy with that.
Yeah, finishes at 1600 GPS. Very nice.
No rocket out at the start. Obviously, he doesn't want the rocket at the start, but like he wants a different method. That is so clean.
That was so good, yeah.
Doesn't get that much height either. Like, does have to, in order to get these final rockets, has to pick up that mega, which slows him down a little bit.
I wonder. I'm just curious as to what we're going to see in the first place run, but I'm feeling like that rocket climb. Surely there's a way of extending that without landing, going straight on the jump pad or something like that.
Oh, I wouldn't know. Couldn't tell you, Chris. I'm not that good.
See that? I would like to see that.
This is great through here. And then here comes the turn. But yeah, look at that. It prepares for it as well.
That's a great rocket, that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 500 GPS, almost 600.
Perfectly spaced for the stack. And then he dodges that as well. I don't know if you caught that, but he just sort of leans off to the side to dodge that little platform there.
Yeah.
That was actually a pretty nice play. I never even caught that the first time. Teleslick or just fast rocket? Maybe a bit of both. Yeah, I'll take a bit of both. Just to be on the safe side. Similar turn, how he intentionally loses speed so he can make the turn. Doesn't have to do too much though, because he is aiming for that outside wall. So he doesn't have to turn too tight. Excellent. Seems like a little backward slicking, pretty cool. Yeah, can we see that one again? Teleslick is a thing. It is a thing. When you go through, not all teleporters, but when you go through teleporters, you will have slick for a very short period of time that you can abuse. And obviously, DeFraggers being DeFraggers, use every little thing they can. So yeah, it seems like there was a little bit of slicking going on there.
Yeah, he went up to 500 odd UPS.
Like a ground boost. Yeah, exactly. Great stuff.
Oh, Mac, fix your game. Yeah, I know, right? Okay.
This is the one we've been waiting for.
It's a big boy time.
Exactly 1 second saving on Rainfire. 19.336 to 18.336. So this should be a good one.
The only sub 19 time. What sorcery will we witness? Oh, that's fast.
Is that an extra rocket there, I think? Gets the mega on the way up.
Oh,
that's weird. Because it doesn't look like it's that much faster, does it? Than even.
I don't know. It felt
run.
fast to me. It just felt really, really well executed.
Yeah, there's an extra rocket here. the same method, but you know, looks way cleaner. Yeah, just way faster up there. It looks.
Extra rocket here.
Yeah, rocket on that mega to help him get around the corner.
Yeah.
As well.
Very cool. Handled the end differently to anyone else by going up on that 50 ledge and rocketing off that. So that was.
Bit of a hairy start. It looks like.
Yeah.
I know it's left though. So I don't know. I think it just looks that way.
Yeah, but I don't think that wall clip at the beginning was intentional or anything like that. But did look a little hairy.
There's that mega pickup on the way up. So extra rocket right here on the mega. As soon as he picks it up. And then another one. So he needs the health as well. So see how he rockets? It was at 120 odd health and then rocket and then he was back at 100 because he's done it on the 50 health.
Yeah.
Which he needed to do. Otherwise,
it's
he
a
would
nice
have died.
strat. It's a nice strat.
Finishes with 50 HP.
Very healthy compared to some.
Really precise movements through this section. This got to be one of the harder sections, to be honest, right here at the beginning.
And that's a massive rocket as well.
Did he pick up? He didn't pick that mega up, did he?
I don't think so.
I didn't hear the sound, but he might have still got it.
I had my eye on it, but I don't think he got it.
Gets those.
That's a really nice rocket jump as well. Perfect rocket jump.
It's funny, it looks like he rocket jumps and only loses 20 health. Because he's instantly got that 50.
Yeah. Very nice run.
Yeah, perfected run, to be honest.
Alright. Got some more demos.
Can we just see that one more time at full speed before we move on?
Cap it off with a full speed. No, he doesn't need that, Mega.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just silly. Silly, really.
Comes down to knowing exactly where to place all your rockets and how to maximize the amount of rockets in your run, which Leth has showed us how to do flawlessly.
Time and time again.
Yeah, absolutely. But we've got more demos. We've got more demos of the week to show off.
Lovely. What have you got for me since I haven't seen these? What have you got for me? Oh.
Well, first of all, that one shouldn't be there. I forgot to change it. So I'll send you the other demo right now, but we can put this. Thankfully, this demo is quite long. This other one by Goblin is kind of long, so we can do that in that time. But yeah, this is a new map, I think, or newish, called Nude Stuff 3. Been seeing a lot of people playing it. It's a really, really interesting map. It's a great example of how dynamic you can make a map. You know, I mean, I don't know if dynamic's the right word to use, but how interactive you can be with a map. Maps aren't just spaces for jumping through. You know what I mean? You can get really in depth, and we'll see how Nude has achieved that.
Oh, big speed.
Adam's not a fan of the jump sounds.
Can't say I am either, to be fair.
No.
Oh, this looks like a fun map.
Yeah, just wait. This is how Nude gets you. This is how he hooks you. He goes, oh, a nice little strafe map with some jump pads and a little bit of slick here and there. Oh, it's going to get so much worse. Mystic says the sound is low. Well, luckily it is for you guys. We have to hear it at full volume.
Yeah.
So I mean, as you can see, it's a bit of a fucking maze.
It's a big map, yeah.
It's an extremely big map. And there's lots of stuff to do. You see, he went round out of his way to pick up a machine gun, which is not something you see often.
Okay.
But he needs
to
it.
give him height.
He needs it to do this. And of course, Goblin's Slick Master. So,
Oh,
you know, gets
my
through here with
days.
ease. Makes it look like it's no thing. You know what I mean?
This map is huge.
It is insanely huge. And not even like, is it big? Like, he's always going really fast
Yeah.
as well. So, like...
Yeah. Yeah, like he's run 2 minutes, full pelt on this map.
That is massive.
Like, you often get long maps, but they can have a lot of stuff, like a lot of empty space or a lot of space for you to go really fast. This is a very busy map for such a long map.
Extremely busy map, and it's like that we're only seeing one route here.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's tons of ways that you can go through this map.
No doubt. It seems like somewhat of a playground.
Yeah. I played through this map for quite a bit, but I never saw any of these rooms, so, you know, obviously I'm not very good at it. Took over a year to make, apparently, according to someone. According to someone. But yeah, I don't doubt it. This is a behemoth of a map.
Yeah, this is epic. What? The Slick Master?
Yeah.
Oh my days.
It's a joy to watch. And it keeps going.
It keeps going.
And we got this weird shit.
Interesting.
Just in case you couldn't find it. There you go. Happy DeFragging.
Wow. That is an insane map. I want to go on that, but I also have a life.
Yeah. I didn't. I should have while we were watching that, but I'm going to do it now. Yeah, put it on again. Why not? It's a great map to watch.
Sorry about the sound. To endure it once more.
Where did I put that demo? I've misplaced it.
Oh.
I mean, the other demo is not going to look that cool anymore because this one was supposed to be on last. I was supposed to show that other one first. So, like, it's not going to look as impressive anymore, sadly. But it's still worth watching, I think.
It's just so much to this map. It's insane.
Yeah, give you a little bit of context on the map. So this is, of course, CPM. This is a 3-minute, 24-second run that's currently second place. Haste, who is probably the best Australian DeFragger, has a 3-minute and 22 seconds. And then Goblin in the chat now saying that Haste is going for something closer to a 3:15. And yeah, I have been seeing on DeFrag Live. I was watching Delta, if you remember Delta from Quake Live Race, watching Delta run through it, and it was very impressive.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Yeah, the slick section here is insane. And like, it's really like, first of all, it must be really, really hard to learn a map like this. And to not only learn it, but execute it so well, like Goblin has here.
Yeah.
But the time it must have went into and the thinking and everything involved to making a map like this is just unfathomable. I mean, like you said, like someone said in the chat earlier, Nude was supposedly making this for over a year. And I don't doubt that for a second.
Yeah.
Only a
Without-
year? What?
Yeah, no, there's so much complexity, so much to think about. So many sections.
There's so much going on. Even so much that we don't even see going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's so many elements to this map. There's buttons, there's moving objects, there's teleporters, there's slick, there's buttons that when you shoot them make you go up in the air, you know what I mean? There's jump pads all over the place, there's so much going on.
Here we go, massive speed time.
Yeah, this is great. Monk to steer through here. This section was really hard for me to figure out what to do. My first playthrough.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, amazing map.
Yeah,
Excellent
crazy
run.
stuff. Very impressive run for Goblin. Again, as he says in the chat, not an optimized run. And I dare say it won't be the last we see of the map, basically.
No.
I dare say that will end up in another run of the week show.
Yeah, that's
in the future.
It's an awesome map.
So again, this was supposed to be on before Goblin's demo. So this is just like a little 20-second strafe map from ZAS, because it's not a DeFRaG weekly without a ZAS demo. And I apologize for the visuals. Some DeFRaG maps just be that way.
Yeah. This map it's like the cherry on top. We've had the dessert. We've had the 3-minute map, and that's the little cherry on top.
Yeah. Yeah, something nice and easy, nice and digestible. If we could see it again, I want to give you a wee bit of context.
That took 20 years to make.
So we've got on the leaderboards, at least we've got Nons in first place. If you remember Nons, we saw him in the diabolical stuff that we did a while ago. 19.7 was his time. That was last year. He made that, and now ZAS is posting this, of course, in CPM physics, 19.1. Big time saving.
Yeah.
Nons.
Super optimized, super economical jumps.
And Ket holds the records for this map in VQ3 because, of course, he does, with a 24.6. I cannot imagine what it must be like to play Nude Stuff 3 in VQ3.
Slow.
Yeah, the best time in VQ3 for that map is again by haste, and it is 5 minutes. It's almost six minutes.
Wow.
5:59.6. So yeah, just
that's the only issue on this map is that jump.
Yeah. So like, not only incredible map making from Nude there, but just incredible dedication as well from the runners who have done good runs on that and are going to continue to optimize that map. I think it'll be a while before anyone can say that map is even close to its max.
Oh yeah, I mean in the same way that there's still people doing was it East Run and stuff like that, other long maps.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's time saves to be found all the time.
But next, I'm going to talk about next week's map, which we have shown on this channel before. if you remember. I can't remember which week it was. So if you want to go back and look, through the runs to try and find some good strats, then good luck to you. I can't remember when it was, but this is another one of Sharkosity's maps. Obviously, we saw a few maps from Sharkosity, be it obviously Precision and the WarCup, but we have seen some other demos of the week. And finally, we are seeing a Shark Strafe map in the WarCup, which I think is this map is one of the best strafe maps I've seen.
This is a good map. This is a
Yeah.
good map. I'm expecting to see some entrants this coming week.
And again, I mention this every time, but Shark with his art style, it's just lovely. And like every surface tells you what it is. So if you go back to that blue surface and zoom in on it, I say zoom, but just go a bit closer. Okay, it doesn't. I thought it said slick, but it doesn't. Never mind. The blue part is slick, and there's more later on. But yeah, this texture look, this sort of like default texture look, comes from Reflex, which is where Sharkosity really started in these games, or at least started making maps. This isn't a Reflex port. This is a DeFRaG original. Yeah, they all say 128.
It's a very fun map with a lot of potential.
But if you look at, sorry, if you just look at this little green part, that does say jump pad on it. So I thought Slick did the same thing, but it doesn't. My mistake. Sorry, I cut you off there. What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing of interest.
Nice one. But yeah, this is a great looking map. Lovely visual storytelling as well. Of course, everybody loves a ladder.
More slick.
In a DeFRaG map.
Like to see some VQ3 making use of that.
And that's the end. I will say, is that like a water texture?
It's a rock,
that doesn't look like Reflex water texture, Sharkosity. If you're hearing this, you screwed up. That looks like DeFRaG water to me. And there you go. There's the ending.
Excellent stuff.
I'm really looking forward to next week to see these runs. It's going to be great.
Are you gonna put in a time maybe? Or?
I think I'll try. It is like a kind of
play around. Have a play around.
It's a bit of a complex strafe map. But me and complex strafe maps don't really get on. I mean, I'm more of a balls to the wall plasma rocket guy. But I'll stick it through. I'll stick it out and see if I can get any decent runs in.
Yeah, I might give it a go as well.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right.
Just a lovely looking map as well, even though it's all like these sort of dev textures. It looks great. It's a great visual style, and I love how well Shark pulls it off every time he makes a map. It must be really easy as well, because like he's only got about 4 textures to deal with.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe there's something to be said for being able to spend the time on gameplay over art.
Yeah, true enough. Shark pulls it off when he makes maps. Yes, he really does. Shark's he's got a great mind for mapping.
And there's a big arrow there to tell you where to go, just in case you didn't know.
In case you started running around the battlements looking looking for an exit. Oh, I wonder if there's any secrets. You'll have to have a look during the week.
You have to find them yourself if they exist.
All right, well, I think we've waffled on long enough, don't you?
Yeah, some good runs tonight, though.
Yep.
This map actually surpassed my expectations. So.
Yeah, big time. I really enjoyed these runs. Again, I was one of the people who took one look at this map and thought, nah, not for me. But I'm glad that there are.
Proved wrong. Yeah, happy to be proved wrong.
Absolutely. I'm glad that there are people out there that are willing to put themselves through that for our entertainment.
Good stuff. All right. On that masochistic note.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Have a good night. When are we back, by the way, Al?
When are we back? We'll be back. I'm not sure. But the next thing we're doing is Diabolical. I'm just not exactly sure which day it's going to be on yet, to be honest. But we'll figure it out. I'll let you all know.
Get on the Discord and you'll find out.
Absolutely.
All right.
GG's.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.
See you later.